Dresden on social media. Romantic, creative, Baroque. But is it as impressive as it looks in photos? We're doing a reality check at 3 of the city's hotspots. Dresden has a picturesque location on the Elbe River. As the capital of Saxony, it's famous for its impressive architecture and top-notch museums. Our first reality check is at the Baroque church, the Frauenkirche, in the heart of the Old Town. It's the landmark of Dresden and a must-see during any visit. Standing over 91 meters, the church is one of the tallest sandstone buildings in the world. In the final months of the Second World War, the Frauenkirche was almost completely destroyed. It remained in ruins until the 1990s. Reconstruction only began after the reunification of East and West Germany, and donations to rebuild it poured in from all over the world. Maria Nort of the Frauenkirche Foundation believes that this is another aspect that makes this place special.
It is, of course, the history of the church that is very special. So it was constructed in the 18th century by the people of Dresden as a symbol for their Protestant Lutheran pride. Then in 1945 it was destroyed by Allied bombers, and it was reconstructed in a very amazing act of civil engagement after the fall of the wall. And it has become since then a symbol for European reunification, but also for the reunification of Germany.
The organ on which the famous German composer Johann Sebastian Bach once played was also rebuilt. Unfortunately, it's forbidden to take photos inside the church, but you can get some great shots from above.
Well, I think the perfect place for people is to go up the dome and step on the viewing platform. It's at 67 meters high, and take pictures from there all over the city. So you have a perfect city view.
To get this view, you'll have to climb around 270 steps. Admission costs €10. So what's our conclusion? Seeing the Frauenkirche is a must, and the view of the Old Town and the Elbe from the viewing platform is spectacular, even though you have to pay for it. Our next hotspot offers an equally beautiful and free view of the Elbe, Brühl's Terrace. It's often called the balcony of Europe for good reason. Influencers love this promenade.
With the river and also in the bridge, the yellow tram, and I really like this view, yes.
Brühl's Terrace, built in the 16th century, stretches over 500 meters. It was once part of the city's fortifications. Later, magnificent buildings were built on the former city wall, like the Albertinum, with its large collection of sculptures and paintings, and the Lipsiusbau next to it, which houses the Art Academy and exhibitions. The Secundo Genitur is a standout thanks to its striking copper roof. The former library is now part of a hotel. At the eastern end of the terrace in Brühl's garden, you will find the Dolphin Fountain. Built in 1750, it was also damaged during the war and then rebuilt. In fact, almost the entire old town of Dresden was destroyed during the Second World War.
Für mich ist immer noch faszinierend hier die Architektur nach wie vor. Zumal ich mir immer vorstelle, dass mein Vater das alles noch als Ruinen festgestellt hat und davor noch immer schon vom alten Dresden geschwärmt hat.
At the other end of Brühl's Terrace is the Schlossplatz and Royal Palace. And the Georgentor. So what do we think? The photos on social media don't promise too much. Brühl's Terrace is definitely a highlight. Let's move on to the other side of the Elbe, to the trendy Äußere Neustadt district. Here you can stroll through one of the largest preserved Wilhelminian-style districts in Europe. There are plenty of places to take nice pictures. The Kunsthof Passage is particularly popular. It's a complex of 5 artistically designed courtyards. In the mid-1990s, civil engineer Tancred Lenz had the idea of combining living and working spaces here. Each courtyard designed by artists according to a theme. One is the courtyard of the elements.
This one here, the idea of the artists, they had their experience made in St. Petersburg in wintertime. Here in the head they made the design idea of the water running around the facade.
When it rains, the pipes produce sounds that reverberate throughout the courtyard.
Here the idea is the sunny side, earth in the bottom, and with hills. The first they were made of grass, were grass hills, but later on so many people coming, so we had to change the shape.
Homes, art and small shops, the Kunsthofpassage attracts many tourists, but what's it like to live here?
Everyone's taking a picture and then I'm going in, but you normally don't stop for pictures anymore because otherwise you would stop all the time. But it's quite funny that it's that I live at an Instagram hotspot.
Our conclusion, Äußere Neustadt isn't just a social media photo backdrop, it's a vibrant residential district. Visitors who want to immerse themselves in the vibe of this neighbourhood will enjoy it. From the majestic old town to artsy Äußere Neustadt, Dresden is full of history, culture and life. You can easily spend several days here, and beautiful photos are guaranteed.